omunsro ehunehuna and now you can dear also you can the near reporters and so between common on the issue of galamsey and so ye beka ho asem United Nations this year Donald Trump eko kasaye on the papa no there also watch na adwen won nyoma bebre ho ye de ho update be bro e de mfoni na etwa Donald Trump no de also ogidi onye saa climate say ye wo ho ayeso wie mu ayehye ye wo ho ayeso insuyiri ba saa nyoma no ongindi na ehho asem no nso e kire sen at the time wiase nyina eko efa wiase ne obo ade wiemu ensakyraye ene ho amane na eba ose wongindi enyoma bebre na akoso oko Israel ne Palestinian fo no nso omo ntokwa no omo nso ekopa disi aye kasei Israel wiase dodo na eji atum se asunje betimi aba Israel ne Palestinian fumu a je se omaji atum se obia ndi ne ho so Israel fo mpeso meti ase agi atum se Palestinian man Palestinian fo no nso magi atum se Israel so man enti akwa ete se Ghana na nchichemu ewom enti Palestinian force wo mum peso meji atum se Israel oman Israel force so peso meji atum se was Palestinian for your oman Israel for no so gitum se was Palestinian for ebe show mu masse nti ayem tokwa bebre ba we Kristo ni na wutie mi a eni kwan sa wuti Israel no amu ani age se o Israel for ntimi me support Israel because na Israel for no ma ba no munye Israel for na no mo Bible ni mu no share wickedness omu kunipa every day they are killing people, innocent people. Omo hospitals omo bombu omo. Benjamin Netanyahu or Wudini, the guy is a murderer. Well, we Israel ni na we Christo ni a we nya Israel for na sa Israel for momunji Yesu Christo Christ you. And to hunu no mo kuno. I mean, yes, Hamas for a terrorist, but uguso innocent people. Hospitals ya bombino. Emma ukuomo. Doctors ukuomo central for ukuomo. All in the name of Israel. Obiasi Jantuah still also beko. And United Nations, Omukabo no France ne Germany ne mpanyifo dodo na first omo support Israel. Omo say there. Omo jitu say yema Palestinian so enye oman. Into omuka 2 states dealer omo patre say Israel nyintum se Palestinian so etimi na ho se oman Palestinian fonso nyintum se Israel fonso timi na ho te se oman nemom de enkofonso kan ne se Hamas for de omo ye tutura for ne de e wo se Palestinian for ne pamu omo enti omo mpe Hamas for nanim ahwe ena Hamas for no nso a mo support Palestinian for no nso so say de wo mu na eba beje Palestinian asi ho enti Hamas nso akwa ete se asraafo a omu na susu se omu betimi age ene Israel fo akontokwa enti Israel fo nso say ye ne Hamas fo ne beko na omu kono na de bia no mo bombe innocent people enkwada so far nipa ewu innocent people mewu terrible. And I think said the world must speak against it. Ukraine ni Russia ntokwa nso guso ekoso. Na Donald Trump say na onim se oba anka ntokwa anka betimi awie ntentem kra e wona abai mu Russia and Ukraine because onim se Putin na downfall. Nanso se Putin aye so stubborn wa disappointing no. If he says antokwa ehun hia. Say there first no nanka Donald Trump wo Russia fakakra. But I say oyaba Ukraine afakakra bomu akodie kachiro mu say Russia for plane eba Ukraine Ukraine for wo hu tumi so mutibetimi ate Russian for plane atu baby because ayeye ntokwa no omunyai sa ntokwa no. One of the things that Donald Trump unim say oyobi a yebeka so ye bully nanso ade ba akwa Donald Trump mpe ene ntokwa ade ba akwa me fe wo no ho ne se obeye won ehunehuna saa but eba ntokwa wonpe because I say entokwa no esei sika dodo esei sika na oba ye ntokwa mako be nso a na ewo ho a muntimi solve no Donald Trump etimi asolve saa entokwa no enti Donald Trump ye obi a otan no kra na ne nneoma a wo ye no anya de a ode ntokwa bebre eba because obehu say wiase ni nyina no nti eno oni UN for say mo sorry a much wrong krata we condemn it ade no action mo sorry ade bia na UN condemns muntimi nkanse munyai san tokwa no ono watimi aba besovo ntokwa bi okra di 21 years. Do you know why? Because the entian confonso empe Donald Trump assembly say Donald Trump akate sika bia na omode ye ntokwa because mama kan tell say entokwa si eyesika entokwa eyesika ema wiase enti US for timi patanko no masa akohunu ntokwa nim US for ene support Israel oma na di akadema Israel no mu yoma ba be ka say Israel for munya ntokwa no because entokwa ni sika wom enti saa G7 France for ne Britain for na se for na omu kasa no makasa te said de omu na so of ntokwa no omu boa oma na de ntokwa ne ba no ma yi omani no ma be ka say omu hia asundie ene na Donald Trump ya na dodo na nse dante na se no say saa ntokwa hunu no emfa so bia ni so obesa wo to akade a me de meto ama ba me de me nkase kokon ntokwa eninti what's na adwen e wo hode ekoso owiase no na you talking about Russia and Ukraine am say hey and you remember John Mahama abaso President John Mahama abaso in the spirit of Russia and Ukraine and now no pay me person me bo yera John Mahama abaso because menti say ne communicators anaso ono ankasa akase problem wey e Russian and Ukraine. Minti say NDC communicators for na kase Russian and Ukraine inti. I'm Petrokov stroke Accra. But minti say muka say Russian and Ukraine. For 9 months, minti say Yera John Mahama say Russia and Ukraine ti nuntimi nye bibi. Hey, sa. And na MPP foi na mo yeden. Because mo twan for ni me hu se bibia ye Russia and Ukraine. Enti ye den na once makacho se Russia and Ukraine tokwa ninja ayo. Putin gusu kunipa o. Nanso menti se NDC aban ne president e ka se Russia and Ukraine nti yentimi nya big push. Russia and Ukraine nti yentimi nyi E11 free ho. Russia and Ukraine nti yentimi nyi betting tax. Russia and Ukraine ti just say IMF. Russia and Ukraine ti just say ye haircut biem menti ye. Enti na say MPP for pa mo betena so mo ye den. Mi busa dear pa na mutimi ye. Because from Russia and Ukraine war no from COVID-19 and I'm the about Russia and Ukraine. COVID-19 ni twa mu dada no na mo da so ye mo de ye excuse. COVID-19 no any Russia and Ukraine aban we mfa nya excuse e maba be haye pa wo krum ha wo MPP foi maba be haye wo krum ha pa wo ni excuse bi tantan bi amode maaye de maba be haye pa wo honestly Russia and Ukraine minti ye enso ntokwa ne guso ukoso nyame na ya adum na mo free so. Because honestly, come and free swa Kenya. Nyame ya dum NMPP Ghana for 2 tiamo Kenya. If you say I'm very sure say come guswa ka say Russia and Ukraine. Enti na muntimi nye bibia. Anka E11 mu beguswa sa age ne ekọ IMF. Anka betting tax mu beguswa age ne ekọ IMF. Irajon Mahama nyame Israel. Uwa wonanso with galamsey and security. Nanso se yakase obi abu oman ye a oka ho. galamsey na me ne wo problem ena o security IGP no onya de IGP we ya wo yi no onya de or disappointment. IGP, current IGP we, the damn parade to hono, on Timmy Miti, even quarter. This particular IGP or a disappointment. The way I handle security name Koye. Sanyoma we me no idea, President. Shahune ye hu bibi, especially even security IGP. Okwa retirement a men renew ne lances mano. Manin toaso. Per somebody or tessa dampare. Because I ain't dampare no any problems there. But me who say IGP way dear. The way I now foresee budget so now I'm say IGP won't mean way because in Crawford be control no. I a fine gentleman. Or a fine gentleman, but IGP no so channel. Honestly, the way I damn paribe to me handle security issues, whether political or whatever, no, Papa went to me catch it up. Yera John Mahama offer you and bar IGP and then international because or a disappointment. The Juma and Sweni, the security handling yet, and your man Koye. People are no longer safe. Nti eno de ye ho adwuma, but apart from that ne de ena me ankasa dum so yi say enye ni bebre sa e ba kakra bi na agyae waya ade dum so no waya ade watimi manage. And yen nyina na beti but 9 months why ye adwuma more than 8 years. Honestly. What pepa wo bone dodo na ye from 2012 to 2016 no. Yera John Mahama what pepa dodo na. Why are there? Nti to aso sa mema trimu nya ode. Why? To aso sa. Nemo me da se wa ma wo communicate so bia nyusu Russia ni Ukraine ni COVID-19. Enye hwe nyame nhyiraw ewo ho. The me pesa meka enie baako Minister of Housing aba beka bibi wa ha na ose Ghana ha and Jeff project MIA ose Ghana ha no Yera Kenneth Gilbert J ono so America ahya or say only 5% of Ghana's population can afford to buy a house without assistance. Once I mean, I am a car, some I am in pedia, more day trending when this in one people didn't know. Dear, and who here now, mom from my drink, so honey, I am a person with my drink. Yet a Ghana ha minister, where are your researcher me who say Ghana for Uchemu 100. Emu 5% pe wa hamu nchichemu enum pe bajane da kan ketisi 3 news omu infographics na me use credit to them 3news.com. Only 5% of Ghana's population can afford to buy a house without assistance. Ghana for chomu 100 emu num pe ne betimi ato dan chese no obia moano obetimi ato dan ana so obetimi kra si dan Ghana 400 no emu 5 for pe 5 e chese Ghana 495 entimi nto dan ni bi entimi nsi dan ni bi eneme ade we na mpesa me de makoma kɔ because I issue we minim sense and trouble for cry yem fa ho ye be kan say because enye this ni MPP nti we yem fa ho ye pekane Japan say hwan say no chain ade na ehu hia no wote Ghana ha ye say wo chemu 100% emu num pe ye nyanka rent asem kra nya mai che say wa wuntimi nsi dan rent nso a wuntimi. An average teacher ni obia odemenka teacher obi oye abaya juma Bien wa oye abanye juma from professor tie omuntie from professor to obi oye abanye juma. Edin se professor obetimi atam ni sika boom professor o se ode todan emfa enye juma. Me say professor me say professor okuninini ontimi ntam sika boom enkoto dan $3 million, $5 million. Monpe statistics ni be omo ya muton dan ne nhwe dollars ekra meto wo konkran de do hopa yetimika starting at 900,000. If you have starting at $900,000. Only 5% per. Sanyoma way. It is part of the constitutional requirement that any president be ebema accommodation aye affordable. Ye ka affordable ye affordable asokare mampon kobusa sika no be bia ehya. How many people cry 100,000 so metimi dia to dan obi ani ho a average you say 5% per. It's 5% ni obi bia oye businessman oye politician make be oye politician oye sofo meka sofo enye PREZ sofo enye Methodist sofo oye sofo ye was osofo ne was sofo odi ase de omo hye omo ye pampen omo shoe wahu sa sofo na bi na meka omo na timi todan etobi akese ohwe edan a sa sofo na dia ewa eye whole castle sa ankofo no mu ka ho 5% no mimi ne umi enu de yentimi nto sa dan ni bi da Ghana for 5% per. Do you know what it means? What it means is that me ne umi enu e betwea fa ebosa me ne umi enu e betwea fa dabi ye pede ye to enye de yeyi it's 330,000 Ghana. One over 3 billion or the Bequacoto Sadium. We at 3.2 property ga east 3.2 billion. Average teacher ni na kechi ayese. We say any analysis be kakra ewa ha. Kofi.
Nana.
Good morning.
Good morning. Jeff, me the way be amount na. Nana se wo hwe edan asema kan very serious. We ye estimator construction for ni bia ye omo firm no na wo hwe won kan se wo pese wo si dan no a yesi no nti de ode beto so mai ansa no waton
we the chamber ho 2 bedroom
we a 2 bedroom 3 bedroom and a 3 bedroom ti ye hwe ni nyina no differences no
okay
na se wo pese wo si eye chamber hall now the kitchen ka ho a wo se gross for floor area no 36 omudenti ombrofu ase foundation be cost 11,268
yeah
frame no 10,980 envelope no omudenti ase 20,268 services 8,640 mason for ne ade no keka bomu a wo finish no and also 14,580 nana
we chamber hall no
nkwa kitwa no kitwa
chamber and hall
kitwa kitikete nesi wosan na omu chamber hall nya titide ni bio on say 15 by 40 nya no bi and decorate me 10 by 9 na she musa kitchen no edi kitwa no bi sa no 65,736 and no yese wawie no a
ono ye we ye chamber ho ne ye mfa ze ketwa
no a wo shim popotwa bi no 65,000 ketwa bi no
okay
nana na wo hwe sa 2 bedroom na
nti den say we ye nkan 2 bedroom okay
o say eno no gross floor no area no 126 nti wo say o ye foundation na 40,600 eti na now kan nyina bomu a 266,760 82.6 billion
ono ye average
no ye 2 bedroom
ebebro eno say wo sika nyina na se
wa na wo ye
we 2 bedroom
no ye mfa hwe nto so nton
okay
ena single story 3 bedroom
okay
nana 314,840
that's a 3 point something billion
3.1 billion
and they be sit hard no
and they be sit hard
okay me pese o ye calculations mama average teacher ni wo je say and a government worker obi oye bia police ni na say for
no
abusa for monye research no
nana recently mini Eugene FM kakra
yeah
and nana wo hwe a range between 2,500 ede kwa akusi maximum 5,000
maximum 5,000
omo ye averagely no
5,000 nesa wo ye be superintendent
and no waduru kakra so hu no waduru kakra to 2,500
so on the average no yemfa say 3,000
one average ni dey be 3,000
aben adwuma
3,000 no do one
okay
ehimbi
enti yemfa say 3,000 no enti yemfa say opese osi simple chamber and hall yeah you say no you be 665,000 or something you say 70,000 you must say obey here ni pay say you say 30,000 3,000 on this canibia on this canibia you share how many months obey nya to obetu susu ansa no wa yes ade say months no
enti yenhwe no hu
divided by
enti we menya ni 66
yes
because kakra guachi na in divided by 3,000 month bia enti ondidi sa o ma onya we so this can one all the kosi
yemfa so ondidi
ontua school fees nya we nana na say be taking be 22 months so also ondidi onidi nya hwe na say be mfie mienu almost mfie mienu di
and san watimi asisa
da ondidi be oye fast o mo de ira akoma ontua school fees into omo yire hwe omo no zi yo bi ana yire hwe na no de zika gina beto no ho say nipa no obeteki 2 years o
na so obetu su 2 years ansan
watimi awie saa dan popotwo aketua no
and it means so oye Christo ni okwa on to collection
da bi so fo onye bi
okay mpacho ye calculation ma me say bi nipa no eye bi 5,000 yenye 5,000
eno de so fo onye bi
yenye 5,000
na estimate we dev track
oye 5,000 na o de kan o de no na 5,000 be mic no
be mic ne kaka dev track plus Ghana Limited sa estimate na mboboy no omo de buy e de online omo tu for estate development omo na kasa ase wonya mfa ne de ento so mbinu na 3,000 no so opesu we see
okay because me de na nsi ya me ye hu adwuma no me nya nwie ye no me chiro ba bia madru na me nya nwie ye na metwa mu 4 billion
na wono no finishing a work ye normal finishing
ya me nya finishing no de me ka no nti ase me de na me ye na
what started foundation
ya me wan so mo say even 2-3 story building no cry
304
because me nya nwie ye
na eno ye average man ne di o
eno kra no na esi wada da na ya wie ya fe na lentil
na de kakra be kan
na me eno nko am
o na hu se sa abre no a wo kan no na normal eye
de me kan ne say lent ma ye bibia ye foundation ye bibia na me nya sika kakra na me se me de to aso no empo no me nya wie ye empo no
eno no kra no
I have spent over 4 billion
o bought
me wie
na o petre bedroom ni dia ni ti atio ma me hwe
when you 5,000 there no how many months then until we are but 3 billion 3 point something billion
315 billion in fact say 3.15 billion yeah convert on say 3.14 something big which it you converting to 3.15 billion na so what you know me 3,000 next will be 105 months
and then why
our need 105 months na wo chichemu 105 months no na say o de ko mfie mu a obenya 8.75 years meaning say obenya 9 years so running down 9 years and san wotimi asita 3 bedroom no o say no so de ehia pa wo ye family man e bi edura anadwo a wo be ye adwuma etie say wo si ba ko bi a wo ma no bedam na say wo so na wo yere no e ho de day ba wo monte na say no so mo hye 3 bedroom de ehia so wa wade nko ade e must e no be di 9 years unidi o ma ko man tua school fees bi onya hwe eno no di tua o
se mo nya mo ye fasting be ma mentiu
but on the same vein no say 5,000 da
say be you aka 5
sa 3 bedroom no so be take you 60 months the 60 months no that's approximately 5 years
it just say
usika 5,000
bosomi
that 5,000 no why you wadwen say umfa bi nye bibia to send your can only di one shot at the own faka to fuel only bibia 5,000 nyina no air coin to building they will take you an average of 5 years and send what me see but
susu be 5 years
5 years 60 months but na me hwe say be dan no so no be sie asase so
yeah
so prices of asase so ankasa nso ye say
Accra
because obi a or 5,000 obi or 3,000 no it will be very difficult so bit me ato asase either because say you crew mas so cry sign honest no obenya young person no obobo ne sika no na ode ama ohene ode ama stakeholder bi ode ama panyi bi na asase ba akono a ebi ode ama na Jantuah no na wasen aton ama akokwa di ukọ ye court system no mu one of the areas that you what problem pa no land litigation over the years.
And so the emphasis said there's no land litigation. On the average, and as I what you say,
you should be looking at depend the area no water assassin. But to say Kumasi say upper prime area, you should be looking at from 100,000 to 250,000.
Sir.
Yes.
But the empha average man no.
50,000.
Average man is 50,000.
50,000.
The empha is assassin. The empha is 50,000.
Okay.
One plot.
Okay, so let's look at an average price of 50,000.
Because some me say me ko pese ye no. On say I want you say assassin da ho ba minya.
Debi.
And me say no bi ameko machi kakra.
Onka 5% no.
Menga 5%. It mean ko kra. It's average man be penny there MP 50,000.
Okay, so 50,000 no. Munya calculation mami. Before say be ko assassin. Me person to assassin kran say na ma dwene estimate no.
Okay.
Enti em say 50,000 me ye obi a echem ka 3,000 a. Metu susu sen. Se man fa me san ka metu susu sen na
say be take you saying
what media to say 50,000 no.
That should take you like 16 to 17 months.
16 to 17 months.
That's about 1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Undidi. Yes. There's a teacher need 3,000.
And no sa amount now just 50,000 though. And you compare to other countries 50,000 that's what they call a dollar equivalent. So ne kra no I because a dollar number from kakra so pay again around area 12 cedis. That means $1,000 in every amount 112,000. 12,000 is an artistic and 120 million. And we are saying that obi a oye adwuma or professional. Ebi a we use like 17 years of in life. Edi akosu na eventually when you adwuma oye no. Obi here almost 2 years and then what me ato asase.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Enti me say 5% no me person buza 5% what can wana.
Okay, 5% really depend the area. Few crowd, but I'm not sure I'm part of the 5%.
So we talk. We may move to 5%.
I'm not part
of. I was share estate development. Development. Cost yeah. I know yeah. Yeah talk.
Yeah talk. Yet ebi crowd to bubu. They wo we we ni suade hunu no obi ato bubu no. So mu ne wo dan na wo pe no. Ah wo dwene wo se urade ma minsi na de wo sie. Obi ato bi bubu no.
Esi no foforo.
Di si foforo. Usu kawo. Uni ska se mo.
Eto de bia na me ko da kodwom na me hu despite dan na.
Chale.
It's na dan na ye den no si bubu.
Ye ordinary Ghanaian so no there.
Because the bubu no cry whole cast the cry yetimi di si dan.
Say ofro say e dan we am bubu je. Na wabra bo nyina me de che wa kire say aseda obekọ wa so dem ne afo ayi chasa dance di abedi nya agro so ye bubu no or the baby be from.
So I want to ask, what does it mean if just 5% penna you meet me at dan now me sit down because that cost way I'm telling you say and possible.
Yeah.
And do na bit me retire no that should be fee.
Oh yes.
It means I me perception from one the perspective from the individual and two from your governance structure. So for individuals life is about planning. And largely your juma no krum no we are not well paid. So when you are now here international standards are ILO no near their asset here. Yeah, they are way below. We have poverty level in Ghana way below. See, so we Ghana ni now shall say so we adwuma. You must get your priorities right. I am coming from the pension space. And they are meaning say offer the history of pension a free move cap 90, cap 91, cap 89. Ya nena musa is ya ba bedru sa 3-tier pension.
You now share pension so.
Yes, too large.
And boy.
What bedru this level no. So we adwuma ye either so formal sector or informal sector. You should make sure say investment are huge because say formal sector tier 1 or tier 2 they say mandatory. We to see Kumasi Kumasi is predominantly informal sector. Purely obi a oko magazine and pay, obi oko adrum, obi oko ade. The so bisa ho say how is that person taking advantage of the tier 3 no abana? How much near the share?
But mami busa because we are pension no. Me pese me busa say so on the average no. One now omo pension mu do.
Yes.
Any omo pension so
yes.
O compare to say.
So o compare it is because
so omo ye teacher for I'm sure so be teacher for more pension, police ni pension, immigration officer. The I net to say a idea would say a so with me. I'm asking this because man so ye teacher ni over 30 years. O we no. The whole pension scheme the man no. Okay.
I think that we will have to get time for that because your system the computing.
No, I understand, but I'm not. Yes. I'm not saying it's a mubuye. So I just want to understand. Say,
but I mean clarify. The chance MPR, you know, nisika no, regulator, and he also to say tier 1 no, your body or manage, which is Senate. Tier 2 no, privately managed. To have or trustee.
No, I'm just on the average. I'm interested in the figures.
Okay.
Know who manages.
No.
On the average,
on the average, you cannot buy. You cannot be part of the 5% because it is life is about input and output. What you put in and reflect near everybody wanting. If you are not well paid, it means that obviously mandatory deductions will be small. So sika yebobo so hey you find say let me go for the maximum so 5,000 cedis now say at the end of the month no all the 11% cost in it. What is 11% of 5,000?
11% no munke come
what is 11% of 5,000? That's it because
there's 500 600
usika nyina when you are into pension so formal sector at the end of the day 18.5 and 5% equal tier 2 now 13.5 na aka no 2.5 ako into health insurance na 11% no ako senate which is your tier 1 so senka wo gi 50,000 that will mean say 11% no ebe kosoro or 5% no enso be kosoro do say no core retirement yes or 5% na ko tier 2 no and ye dey ma lam sam na 11% na e core senate which is the tier 1 no and no na ye monthly stipends no ye dey be ma the basic line they say we are not well paid in Ghana. For teacher ni or Ghana, for teacher ni or Canada, for teacher ni or UK. Why is our nurses running away? Me no nyina yam kwada ye school na ye tro esi on brain drain. You see a professional seneko. They say crowd it's been well structured. Last year alone, how many nurses in the free Ghana call UK? And me ya me no ka say nyina no. You see US ashase or more recruit teachers. So teachers too are leaving. Ni enti adipa na college say na katua na onya no ha no. It's not the best. Na ni nyina no so back into kwan ya fa so set your priorities. Measure say make say measure no from the individual angle. We are no mahwe no as on mind so. Na me no okrum ha. Ye koje facility or Brazil. In excess of $200 million. Say you be affordable house in there sagleme. So we pay more honey. Now who's at 9 ACC hon from time no your contracted facility no. Be pay money. Not one facility. And you completed that. Or my name say your housing deficit great. Not two, the people are poor. They cannot buy. Now you have $200 million. I was a day project when you partner to me. The latest release about they said Dipana no more involved in no. They've been acquitted and discharged. You mentioned affordable housing back Kufosha said what happened to it? Now no before I say be kwakwoto abaya mo shortcut in there opuku ase. So in your time now for books no now how much went into it. Now be no we cannot claim say a Ghanaian is being accommodated in any of the house and that should tell you as a man your problem as to how we set your priorities. Dina boss you kuragua na say funny pa. Okwate say Accra me so pete kakra bia then people are found wanting. So we really need to look at it. As for mine, I say, how are we setting our priorities? You hear no we are now for individual no. Yes, we will role to play. And young as is a system now you know. Obi adwuma o bia no obi o serious bia person dey ade for account. And Jantuah now I heard say other businesses are in your scheme. Yeah. So that is the seriousness on your own part to make sure that you get to do something. Aside near or minor and kasabeye to create enabling environment for you. You must also show cause. So you really need to do something.
All right.
What was that? Esikafo we are saying. more 24 hours. Here for we are 24 hours. Dear, so we say 24 hours. What do they?
Okay. Mami bi lines no na me ne mo amoye aban adwuma no ending komo we ye omo mo ye aban adwuma